Hey guys, welcome to Let's Talk episode 2.
But if you want, can we try again? Try again. Oh yeah.
Okay, so just to get this out in the open, my skin is not doing very good right now. As you guys can tell, it's super red. If you guys could feel it, it's super dry. There are moments where it itches really bad. It's mainly all right here. I didn't even want to film this video because seeing myself in the camera is kind of hard for me because I don't really have skin problems. So when it does happen, I just am very self-conscious about it. But we're just gonna embrace it for now. And I just hope that it gets better soon. I really miss wearing makeup because that's when I feel my best, is when I have makeup on. Okay, so every Monday night, I have you guys ask me anything you want on my community post, and then I'll talk about it here. Just a way for me to keep a correspondence between all of us and just have any questions answered that you guys are curious about. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna read is kind of lengthy, so I'm just gonna summarize it the best I can. You said the reason for not talking about what happens in your life is because you're afraid people might hurt those around you. That's fair, but there are ways you could do it without identifying those people. You can tell us what happened. You can tell us how you met the new people in your life. You don't have to mention their names or their location. You've started these stories, so it is only fair that you finish them. I completely get what you're saying. I'm sure it's very frustrating that there are things that I've mentioned that I stopped talking about, or I don't explain why my last breakup happened or anything like that, which I totally get the frustration. But unfortunately, some stories are started that don't get to be finished, or the ending doesn't get to be shared, and that's just kind of reality. I will always have the people in my life come first and always respect their wishes if they don't want to be on camera. And I most definitely respect their wishes if they no longer want to be mentioned on YouTube at all. I try my hardest to share things that are going on in my life without giving too many details away. I'm just having a hard time right now currently balancing them. I literally went from oversharing and telling you guys absolutely everything to not telling you guys anything at all. So now I'm trying to meet in the middle and trying to figure out how to manage personal life with YouTube life. Just please be patient with me because I will figure it out. No hate, just genuinely curious. It seems like you never take serious breaks in between relationships. Why do you think this is? And do you think it's a positive or negative thing about you? Oh, or when you walk Twinkie, what's your favorite part? Have you seen things you didn't before, like pretty flowers or interesting people? Anything strange? So I'm gonna answer the Twinkie question first. No, I haven't really seen anything I haven't seen before, nothing strange or interesting to share, but by far, my favorite part of walking Twinkie is just purely the enjoyment she has being outside walking. She's just super cute, and every time she stops to sniff something, or if she sees another dog, she'll think that she needs to protect me. She'll do cute little barks. You think she's big and bad, but she's all talk and no bite. So you're right. It seems like I never take long breaks in between relationships, and I can see why people would think that was a negative thing, but it doesn't always have to be negative. I thoroughly just love love. I love being in a relationship with someone. I love the affection, the companionship, just the way that it feels. The stages of love, true love, is so beautiful and so fun, and getting to know someone on that level. I do enjoy being single, but I also enjoy being in a relationship. Every relationship that I've gotten in, I've never searched for it. Somehow it just kind of found me. I never purposely jump into things quickly. I always just go with the flow, and if it is what it is, it is what it is, if that makes sense. I truly don't believe in relationship timelines. If you want to get married to someone a week after meeting them, go for it. And I don't believe that people should be looked down upon for wanting to spend their life with someone else. I personally prefer sharing my life. I love being a part of someone else's life and also creating our own life. So I wanted to read a comment underneath that comment, and they said she can't be alone emotionally or physically because she can't truly take care of herself. So she latches on to whoever gives her attention. Completely false. I can take care of myself emotionally and physically. The person I'm in a relationship with currently does not take care of me at all. I take care of myself. And then below that, someone said her girlfriends are just caretakers. She can't take care of herself. If it weren't for food delivery services, she wouldn't even be able to get groceries. I honestly, I cannot figure out why people think that my girlfriends are caretakers. I get it. 2019, Amberlynn, she was cray-cray. She looked like she needed a caretaker. She didn't have one, but she looked like she needed one. But this 2021 Amberlynn going into 2022 Amberlynn, I don't know. Do you guys still just picture me as that girl in the past? I don't know. I'm a literal 30-year-old woman who can and does take care of herself. I know people will continue to think what they want because they'll see someone my size and just automatically assume that they can't take care of themselves. And I feel in a way that is a form of fat shaming. Okay, so next one is water doesn't make you retain water. Fluid pushes fluid, girl. I have lymphedema. So by having lymphedema, when I don't drink enough water, I retain water / retain fluid, hold on to those things, and it makes losing weight harder because I'm retaining so much water. As a bigger person, obviously I have more water than the average, and lymphedema loves to get swollen, loves to have a ton of fluid. So by me drinking more water and flushing myself out, I am in fact drinking water that I'm losing, which makes it easier to expel all the other water from my body, if that makes sense. And I am not being Dr. Lynn. This is not only common sense, but I've been told this by doctors and also by my oncologist. Next question. Why can you show us slicing scallions and making overcooked bacon and eggs, but not your lovely and complex meals that are seared and seasoned beautifully? Seems like something your viewers would really enjoy watching. I have honestly been trying to show more of me cooking. I am going to 100% admit right now that I dislike cooking. I'm trying to find a joy and love for it. But it's I know, look how cute she is. Oh my God. But it's I know if I want to succeed in this weight loss, I need to get a little bit more creative instead of just typical broccoli and chicken. So on top of me disliking cooking for me is kind of like a chore. I'm trying to not make it a chore, but since it feels like a chore, it's vlogging it is the last thing I can think of, but I'm trying my hardest to start bringing you guys more in the kitchen and watching me me cook and stuff like that, because it seems like you guys really do enjoy that. Okay, so next one is, I want you to talk about reaction channels. Why did you copyright strike Apathetic Facts' reactions, even though you claimed to not even know who they were when you were asked on live stream, and claimed to not watch reaction channels or compilation channels? You do know what fair use is, right? You're supposed to be a content creator, so I would hope you understand the fair use laws and why it's laughable that you strike these channels. Not to mention, they're your bread and butter and keep you relevant. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about who keeps who relevant, because that's just pointless and it's not productive in this conversation. I have never did a copyright strike on anybody until a few days ago. I have gone back and forth between watching reaction channels and not watching reaction channels for the last like few years. And I'm currently in a cycle where I have a few that I watch and I actually kind of enjoy them. So people saw that I've been watching Alex Ashok because I do enjoy him. And someone happened to message me on Instagram and told me, hey, someone is uploading your videos, your full videos onto their channel. Here, take a look. They sent me a link and here pops up Apathetic Facts. I love me a good compilation, so I was ready to watch them. I do not mind a reaction. I do not mind a compilation. I actually enjoy compilations of me, but every single video I clicked on from Apathetic Facts was a video of mine that was not even edited. There might have been a little bubble of a word that wasn't in my video, or there might have been like a beep every time I said moment, but it was my literal full video being uploaded onto their channel. And I was like, wait a minute. Is this fair use? I honestly didn't know what to do about it, so I myself contacted YouTube. I will never copyright a reaction channel. I will never, ever strike down a compilation of me because I don't care. But what is not okay is taking my full video and uploading it onto your channel and profiting off of it. That's not under fair use. And I kind of felt that in my heart. So that's why I contacted YouTube. I wanted to understand it a bit more. I sent them my channel. I sent them Apathetic Facts' channel. And unfortunately with YouTube, they literally cannot do anything about it because they need the creator, the copyright owner, to file the strike. So I'm over here like, do I really want to do this to this person? And I did think about it for a solid 24 hours. I slept on it. I went back and forth. I talked to friends. I needed advice. I didn't know what to do because I constantly said I will never strike a channel. But then when I heard everyone else's like opinions on the matter, they said this isn't right because they literally are stealing your content. And on top of people's advice, on top of my gut feeling, and on top of YouTube telling me they are stealing your work, I realized, all right, time to put my big girl panties on. So yes, I did strike some videos. I did. And I don't feel bad at all because they were literally stealing my content. So Apathetic Facts ended up emailing me. I will not share our messages. That is not okay. So we have been corresponding back and forth literally all day today. We were trying to find some type of compromise, and I gotta be honest, I literally can't find one. I let them know that they can continue making compilations of me. I really don't care. Like, go at it. That is not the issue. I think people are getting super confused between the true fair use and what y'all want the fair use to really mean. It is messy. The whole strike, copyright, YouTube reaction situation is very messy, but there is a fine line. And out of all these years, this is the first time that I have ever strike down some videos. I literally have physical proof because here on YouTube in the YouTube studio, you can see any single video that you have strikes and you cannot like edit it or anything like that. So if there's other reaction channels saying that I've done this to them, they're lying and you need to figure that out. Okay, so before I move on to the next comment, I just want to say like, I'm sorry. I feel like this Let's Talk has gotten a little heated because low-key feel kind of attacked. I don't want to be like victim, but it's like I'm going through these comments and it's like wifey reaction channel strikes, wifey reaction channel strikes. And I'm just like, oh, there's more to my channel and more to me than all of that. And it's kind of just like a little bit overwhelming, to be honest. Let's just keep going, okay? So next one is, do you currently have a therapist, counselor, or psychologist, and how has it helped you in your journey? If not, is there a reason why you don't currently have one, and would you consider getting one in the future? No, I do not have a counselor. Yes, I freaking got a therapist. Be proud. I did have a therapist like a couple months ago and it just did not work out whatsoever. I have gotten advice from y'all that like, if you don't vibe with a therapist, find another one. I do not have a psychologist, but I am reaching out to one because my psychiatrist wants me to get assessed for ADHD, and I personally agree with that. Next question is, how do you remain close friends with your exes? What tips could you give at trying to maintain a good relationship with someone you've ended a relationship with? So obviously everyone's situation is different. Every relationship is different. I feel like if a relationship on my end ended terribly, then I would not want to stay friends with them. How I always saw it is like, when you're in a relationship with someone, not only are they your lover, but they're your best friend. So everyone ends their relationships for different reasons. So I'm just gonna go based on my past. Most of me and my exes ended our relationship because we didn't work well as a couple anymore, but we still had that friendship going on that we didn't want to lose. Just because you don't work with someone romantically, why take out the friendship and all that? It's not like I'm breaking up with you because you're a bad person. It's not like they're breaking up with me because I'm a bad person. We just don't jive well in a relationship. And I've noticed I still continue to jive very well with people I have been in a relationship with, but just as friends. Sometimes it could be a little rocky at the beginning. It's kind of weird, I will admit. You might have to try to find that balance between, okay, so we're just friends now, so why did I just call you babe? Whoops. If you feel close to someone and just because you guys broke up does not mean that you guys have to go separate ways forever. Okay, so next question. Hi, Amberlynn. Could you do a cooking demonstration of that pork chop with the mango salsa? It looked very tasty. I've watched you for years and it didn't look like any of your signature dishes. It almost as if someone else made it. Yes, I will definitely make that in a vlog for you guys. I've just been really trying to step out of my comfort zone when it comes to cooking. I was doing live streams for literally 6 months, half a year. So you guys haven't seen the steps I've been taking when it comes to stuff like that, because behind the scenes I've been cooking, or at least trying to. But yes, I will definitely make the mango salsa for you guys because a lot of you have asked about it. Okay, so the next one and the last one. How do you feel about polyamorous relationships now? Everyone can do what they want. I firmly believe that. Like, like, I am not gonna knock anyone. Love me a sister wives moment. Love me a moment where like 2 girlfriends are sharing 2 boyfriends. Like, I love that for them, but it's not me. It is not me. Like, if you want to have a boyfriend, but then you want to have like 6 girlfriends or like 2 boyfriends or like math. I personally don't want to do that. I will never do that. And it's just not for me. I am a monogamous person in the way that I think if you're in a relationship and you're in love with someone and you have like great sex, you have like true love, you have passion and chemistry, you have fun together, and you just overall vibe so well that you know that you want them to be like your future wife or husband, it's like, why would you want to get in a relationship where you're kind of like accepting less than that? I mean, unless you want to be married to multiple people, that's literally up to you. But like, I see it as, okay, hi, I am absolutely in love with you. I want to marry you. You literally mean the world to me. I wake up every day and I think of you. We laugh together. We cry together because we love each other so much. Like, you are like what coats my heart. You have completed me in ways that I just didn't even know was possible. Like, I am thoroughly in love with you. Why would I want that? And then go find something less than that? That's it. It doesn't make sense. For me, it doesn't make sense. And I most definitely do not want to be sharing the person I'm in love with. And that's just my opinion. So I do want to apologize to those who watched this the full way, that it was kind of like, I feel like this one was very like drama filled, and that's not my intention with these Let's Talk videos at all. I'm hoping next Let's Talk can be a little more like, hi, so I really love drinking water. This is my wallet. Don't forget to take vitamins. How many pets do you have? Love me a good coffee moment. Oh, I miss doing my makeup. So now I'm going to put these on and I'm going to go edit this video. I hope that you guys did enjoy this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.